I'm Chung Win with Notebooks.com, and here we're at CTIA with Samsung, and we're going to take a look at the new Galaxy tabs that were announced today.
So these are the two tabs that we announced today, the 10.1 inch and the 8.9 inch Galaxy tabs. Just trying to give you a feel for the size difference between these two. And I want to give you a feel for how just crazy thin these are. So now these aren't live yet, so what I'll do is I'll grab actually a Vodafone Europe model, kind of walk you through some of the UI elements of our tablets. So, you know, we see here is honeycomb, but we have some really cool TouchWiz elements on this as well. One of the things that we're able to do is resize our widgets, okay? So you can make them smaller to fit more or less on a given page. So, and you know, they all resize different sizes. Let's come down here. You know, our photo widget basically give you anything from the whole screen down to a little 2x2.
So there's a nice little grid there that shows you what you can do.
It shows what your options are. And it shows you everything, even if at the moment they might be eaten up with something else. So
what happens if it eats up with if it overlaps? Does it push the other widgets out, or it won't let you?
It just won't let you do it. But of course, there's a solution here. And the solution is to resize this one, move it over, and then make this the size that we wanted to make. So there we go. Now in this one, obviously, you wouldn't ever want a photo frame to just be an icon, so it doesn't really go down to that little 1x1 size, right? But something like Google, you might want to be that small, and you're able to do that. Basically, just turn it into an icon. Okay, now something else really cool that we've got is this live panel, this tray here. You can flip up and pull up some convenient things like the calendar. Oh, we're running out of juice. We've been showing this all night. So pull up the calendar just conveniently. You can pull up. I'm sorry, that was a calculator, not a calendar. This is a calendar. That's right. It's getting late, right?
So these just pop up, let you see what you need to, and then close it.
Right, and they go away. So they're kind of out of sight, out of mind.
It's a hybrid between like a widget and an app or a program.
Yeah, yeah. So. What else is I going to show you?
Can you run two of those side by side, like a simultaneous apps, or no?
So like pulling up the calculator, calendar, phone.
So it would just show the last one, and you can't do like.
Right, you can just pull them. Well, if you close it, yeah, they just kind of bounce between the three of them. What else is I going to show you? It's in my mind here. Also, this will have both Samsung Media Hub on it when it becomes available, and it will also have, it's got our social hub, you know, tie all your social networking contacts together.
Can we see some of the social hub, or is that not set up right now? Or?
I don't know. I don't think this is, yeah, it looks like it is set up. So it gives us Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, Hotmail, 2 Hotmail accounts.
It's kind of like a unified inbox of emails and social networks,
Right. So
you can switch between messages and feeds.
Your feeds from like your actual social networking sites versus just, you know, all your potential inboxes. What we should maybe look at is, we're going to jump to that view. I guess you're getting a feel for some of the normal honeycomb operation of this as well, right? Where are my contacts? Where's my contacts?
No, is this a honeycomb app, or is this something Samsung?
This is part of TouchWiz, what we've customized, because you're going to see, you know, that's a TouchWiz icon. You see some of the TouchWiz. You know, this is Social Hub pulling these together and giving you this kind of unified contact list.
So it pulls it in. If you have a contact with a Twitter account, it can pull in the picture from Twitter.
Right. So luckily this isn't mine. You're not seeing my family and all the pictures, the crazy pictures they've uploaded, right? So but yeah, you get that feel. And
is this your personal tablet, or
this is just a demo unit that we have. Looks like this has a Gmail. So I see different numbers of contacts, phone, email.
So I see a button here to initiate a voice call if there's a number saved. Can you call on this tablet, or how does that work?
I don't know.
So that hasn't been announced.
I'll let you know again. This is a Vodafone tablet that's been officially announced but not yet released.
So once it comes to the U.S. with different carriers, it might be different.
And you know, the U.S. versions that we announced today, we showed you how thin they are. Those are Wi-Fi tablets, so there is no carrier. So you're not going to be making voice calls, at least over a data connection, right?
Right.
But what you will be able to do, we have announced pricing for them and availability. June 8th, the 16 gig version will be available for $499, and 32 gig will be available for $599. Then the 8.9 will be available later in the summer. And we haven't announced the availability specifically just later in the summer, but the pricing for that is $469 for the 16 and $569 for the 32. So this gives you a couple options.
It's very competitively priced. And this model is the 8.9 that we're looking at. Right?
No, we're looking at the 10.1. This is the already announced Vodafone version. We announced this back at Mobile World Congress. Right. So this has already been announced. And the US, the Wi-Fi versions that we've got coming, we've obviously done more work on that to make those as thin as they are. They're 8.6 inches thin. They're 590 grams. 1.3 pounds if you're...
Is there a storage card that we can access? Or?
Yeah, there's a micro SD slot on those devices.
Can we take a look around, see the back and the sides, and see some of the ports?
So, again, this is the European version. We might want to grab the US version if you want to.
I think the speakers are on both sides, so
right.
They're stereo speakers.
That's right. So let's. I mean, where'd the tablets go, you guys? Walked off to. We'll get some of those to show you the other. What we'll see here in the U.S.
And then the front-facing camera is right there.
Our front-facing camera right here. It's 2 megapixel in the front. It's a 3 megapixel in the back.
In the back, there's HD, right? 720p HD.
Yeah. Oh, they're being filmed right now. Okay. We'll have to have you wait a minute then.